Okay, lesson 161, in the middle of a triggered experience. Finding my way through it. So lesson 161, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. So we were to follow this practicing by selecting one brother who would be a symbol of the rest and ask salvation of him. See him first as clearly as you can, in that same form to which you are accustomed. See his face, his hands and feet, his clothing, watch him smile and see familiar gestures. Then think of this, what you see now conceals from you the sight of one who can forgive you all your sins, whose sacred hands can take away the nails which pierce your own. Okay, I'm reading the whole thing. And then you ask of this person in your meditation, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. I would behold you with the eyes of Christ and see my perfect sinlessness in you. And this lesson was so extremely beautiful. It's like paragraph 4. One brother is all brothers. Every mind contains all minds, for every mind is one. Such is the truth, and so forth. So in the midst of my triggering, which it just seems to be that the evenings are becoming so stressful, in the sense of I find myself running around like a chicken with my head cut off with a child who had a perfect potty training day. Cool, we were connected. And then just decides to pee in her pajamas after her clean bath, and she keeps doing this. And so it's not even that I blame her. I'm more like blaming life, and knowing I'm creating it. So, but not in a blaming way. And I'm not quite there yet. I'm in the middle of it. Just happened. And it's this kind of thing where I run around and I don't have my own dinner really. And I know I'm choosing that. And I don't. And it's almost like I want to get frustrated with life, that life doesn't treat me well. And that's the same thing the lesson was teaching us, is that we project onto onto any person, just our own crap, I'm gonna just say. That's what I got at some point. And the thing is, I keep reading the different versions and I can't find it in this book. I don't relate to the layout as much. But it's interesting because there's something going on with me where I want to feel like life is squeezing me and I have nothing. But it's like me doing it to me. Surely no one in my family is saying, no, you don't get to have dinner. You have to run around and be crazy. No one's saying that. They're all saying like, do you want to sit down and eat some food? Are you going to pick up all of the things now? You didn't pick them up during the day. Now they all bother you. Now you want to clean everything. But it's what happens to me. I go into this mode and it's coping because I am overwhelmed. Because all of a sudden at the very end of the night, there's lots of things that are needed. Like the sheets aren't on the bed. The dishes are mostly clean in the sink. Sometimes they're not because we just use them to cook. And I know this isn't the lesson, but what I'm getting to is helpful to me. And it's that I'm kind of placing on life like, this is too much, I can't handle it. But I try to. And so it's interesting because somewhere in this lesson it said something kind of like you blame the other one, but it's really you. Man, I wish, yeah, well, I know I read it somehow, it clicked in. But I appreciate this lesson because it was saying, let us get specific on how to free yourself when you're triggered. And I had one little tiny thing when I read this, because I didn't read it first thing in the morning, that came up from work, and I received this communication, and I thought, I had this reaction like, don't boss me around. And I was going to use that. And now I feel like I really have this evening, here she comes, to offer up for healing. So thank you for listening. Give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. It's so beautiful. It's so simple. I'm going to go now. Justine will be coming back, I promise. Peace.